10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
44-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
16 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Now 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now Daniels out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance.
Touchdown! John Bates, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now his third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver, Pittsburgh, and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage Russ throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
Second down at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He finds Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Robinson. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
They go play action with Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Play action. Now Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Wilson will throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gain of 9 yards. And
There's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's second and 3.
A 6-yard pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
The 27-yard line.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Deron Payne on the stop. A pickup of 2. Brings up second
And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Now Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. On fourth down on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
22-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. And a Washington.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They need 2. Here's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Brian Robinson finished things off with a touchdown grab. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 49-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
First down, New York.
Now Wilson, option right. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Wilson. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He connects with Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Play action, now it's Daniels. He fights him off. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, look at the juke. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Gets around him and able to get this out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defense coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Washington. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and 1. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers? And it's the veteran, Robert Woods. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They juked him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Robinson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
from the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down.
On the give, it's Tracy. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
11 on the play. First down, Giants.
Now it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's third down.
Now Wilson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 1, Malik Neighbors. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's got Slayton on the slant. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down.
Here's Tracy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
17.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half as we are about to get underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mason Graham. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up second down at the 20-line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. On the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
So they'll start with the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Wilson. And a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Juan Martin on the coverage.
Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Daniels looking to throw. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st down, Giants.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now this airman to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Commanders, 1st down.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
There's Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has it up for the first.
First down, Giants.
Throwing is Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. There's Wilson to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. On the run is Tracy. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no...
And he's going to go down again. Deron Payne getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest.
And guy's man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 26 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Zach Ertz. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he's going to use his legs here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hand off now to Robinson. And he showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try and run the option. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.